Can you hear me if I say, can you hear me? I mean, you should have known it wasn't your parents when they started stripping. I don't. I think that would have been a pretty big context clue that I was someone I sent, wasn't your parents. Oh, I need to mute my stream. That I can't hear my voice. I'll have an existential crisis. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, baby. um, yeah, I mean, I think I can just. You should have moved up with the knight first, because I have the first move, so it's not symmetrical. I have a knight defending each pawn. You don't have that. I mean, you do have the queen, but that's my pawn. It's like a reverse Roy Lopez thing here, but um, I don't think it's like I like the idea, but sweetheart, I'm just gonna eat your horse. You gotta do something about this guy. You're over here like trying to make plans, but I'm just gonna like I'm wreaking havoc. I'm a pawn gone wild. Like your rook is standing here right now. Like, are you gonna do something, boss? Boss, are you gonna do something? I don't even think you can stop the pawn at this point. I think the pawn is just. Oh, he's dead. Okay, that's pretty sad for you. Oh wait, I can't do that. Why can't I do that? Oh, your bishop is. Well, it's not that big a deal. Like your bishop is pinning me, so I can't move the knight. Which, yeah, haha, I can't. I get it. That sucks. But I wish I could go here and just fork both of your pieces, because it would feel good. Um, I do not fear you, queen. Be gone. can do this now. I don't know if you can see, like, when I'm on a different screen, like I'm on 11 Labs, but so many of the newer websites are like this, and I cannot stand it. Where, like, if I just go to 11 Labs main page, like, I have an, this is trying to, like, tell me how it works, but, like, I have an account. Like, just put a little button here that says login. And so I gotta do, like, 11 Labs login. Like, you can't log in from their homepage. You have to go to their navigation page. Or their login page to do it.
Well, well. Look who's got Annie's queen scrambling with QC6. Not bad, Justin. You've pinned her knight with Beach 5 and forced her into a tight spot, showing some actual tactical awareness here. But don't get cocky. One slip and Annie could turn this around. Stay sharp, soldier.
Oh, wait, you can't hear Snake talking, like, at all, can you? Is it clear? Because it's just coming in through the microphone, which is kind of wonky. I could just turn this up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to, like, connect the last pieces together to make this actually work. Yeah, see, you have to move your queen away. And I got to move my bishop out here for free. You might as well resign now. I mean, I'm... okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm the best color, I'm gonna win. Because white goes first, and then, like, I thought about it more for a split second. I was like, Justin, you can't... No, Justin, don't... You don't have to say that. I move first, I automatically win. So that's a better way to put that. Yeah, I'm like, oh, they should change. Here's the thing: is like in tech, we don't have master nodes anymore and slave nodes anymore, and like it seems a bit silly, but it's also like, yeah, I mean, why not? If that like it if that offends people and it harkens back to like really dark and heinous shit, then sure, let's change it. But like when I check out my GitLab projects, I can't check them out as like it used to be the main branch is master, and then the other because it's just the main branch, but we can't say that word. So now, like, I had to take all this time and go through like all the GitLab projects at work and change the branch from master to main, right? And it's fine. Like, it doesn't bother me. I saw a post where someone was like, "This is stupid." And this was a while ago, and I was like, well, yeah, like it's well, I didn't say yeah, but I'm like, well, like if you feel like it's silly to have to go and change the word master out of your tech project, like I'm not going to argue that that's not like that it's not silly for you to have to do that, but like people are people and they have feelings, and like this is pretty much free to do. Like it sucks to do it the one time and then you just like there's other ways we can term these things. So why don't we just term them differently and it's fine? So I'm okay with all that. My question is, why does all of that have to happen, but chess doesn't get any like? How is chess still okay with this? Like white always goes first. It's always white versus black. It just seems like, come on, guys, can't we have like the orange team versus the apple team? Um, or something that doesn't involve an apple in the anyway. That's true. Although most of them are still light versus dark. Like there's some sets where that's gone completely, but a lot of them are still just going to be light versus dark. I'm just going to do this. What are you going to do about it? I got your pawn. Where do you going to take my queen? I'll just move my pawn over. I'll just scoot him over. It's fine. Like this guy's ready to scoot. He's fine. I don't want to play with the etc. pieces. It's just like a bunch of junk. It's all the pieces that didn't make it into other sets. Okay, fine. I'll scoot over then. There, I scoot over. Yeah, baby. What are you cooking, huh? What are you doing? And then Coco thought I was telling her to scoot over. See, you have another pawn problem again. This guy, he's almost as bad as the last guy. He killed your queen. Are you really gonna let this pawn live? He killed your people's queen. I don't like the bishops because this position is so open. Like, it makes me nervous. But, it'll be okay. I'm just gonna get the king out of here, you know? Oh, what, are you attacking here? Are you attacking here? You want to attack here? Huh? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. You can go home now. There's nothing to attack. Sorry. This is just a square of death now. You can get eaten by the king. Like, that's kind of a, like, trust me, little light square bishop, you're gonna die. So you might as well just get eaten by the king. And, like, how come all the chess pieces still have, like, crosses on them? Like, I can't even have a crucifix in a video game. But chess, the video game, gets to have them. I think he just dropped that knight. And because it was pretty symmetrical before that, but I think he just dropped the knight. Like, I see what you were doing with the bishop. Like, it's still bothering me. Like, I still cannot move this knight. So I see what you were doing. Like, it's a good idea, but you really had to get that knight out of there first. Um. Okay, well, I can move my knight now. I don't know where you're going, but you're not gonna get there in time to do whatever it is you're trying to do. I'm out of here. Nay. Nay, losers. I mean, like, half the chess pieces look like dildos anyway. And it's not just the pawns. I mean, like, bishop, it's like a butt plug. The rook, like, that's for, like, size people. It's all there. They're all phalluses. Except the knight, but I'm sure that'll become something cursed. I mean, knights are already cursed as a piece. Like, you have all these abstract figurines, like, coming for you, and then you just get your piece taken by this evil looking horse. I mean, he can't even stay in his square. He's just, like, shaking with malice. Okay, well, if you're just gonna take him away so I can't do anything to him, I don't feel like that's fair. What if I attack your rook again? Huh? Okay. Well, you're gonna lose your castle. I'm attacking him with my rook. I don't see what you're gonna do about it. I mean, attacking him with my bishop. I mean, this isn't a rook. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't think of that. Or did I? I wish the horses would turn to face each other. I mean, you can have the stinky bishop. I don't care. We never really liked that bishop, to be honest. Like in this army, we're kind of more about like the horses of death. I don't like that. I don't like that. Um, I'm gonna take it anyway. I see what you're doing. I haven't really thought about it and whether it will work, but oh, well, you didn't do it anyway. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take this then. I don't know why it's doing every move twice for me. It does that sometimes. I thought you were gonna like I take your rook. Oh wait, I take your rook, and then I thought you were going to do like one of these, and try and get my king in trouble. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't have worked. I'm not saying what you did is not right, but you did leave the bishop hanging. Yeah, I forget a lot too. I mean, if you guys just want to like, you know, join our country now, like we're like, look, you fought a good fight, um, but like we clearly won. No, no, sweetie, that's over. That was a you that chance was there, but that's over now. I'm telling you now, if you put that rook on that square, it's not going to go well. Okay, at least you didn't use the rook, but it's still probably not going to. I probably shouldn't have just let that happen, but I was really hoping you would move the rook, which would have been disastrous for you. I probably shouldn't have just let that happen though. That's not smart. Because there's a few nasty things you could do with that. I tell you what, why don't you just get out of here, buddy? Why don't you just get lost? See these two bishops? They're talking right now. They're talking about how they should just stop the fighting and just join sides and just admit that white wins. Just admit that white clearly wins. Please don't blow up on me. Please don't blow up on me. If you want more liquid pouring over ice ASMR, we have it. It's only for friends though. It's not for enemies. You have to make peace. Oh, you did move. Okay. Darn it, you moved in a way that I don't like. And I wish you would stop doing that. But I'm gonna eat the bishop. That's saying I have all those pieces and I have 9 points worth of pieces more than you. So like, yeah, now would be a pretty good time to start the peace talks and the apologies. Like, if you could wrap those into one document, that would be a good document to have right now. I haven't even let this guy out yet. You don't want to see the rook on the H square get out, okay? He's crazy. Like the other pieces, like, yeah, it's a war. Like, we're doing what we have to do. But I'm telling you, that guy's fucking crazy. Like, I'm afraid to let him out. Well, what if I just do that? What are you gonna do if I do that? I mean, I can just walk, kind of. Like, I can just walk this out. Okay. I mean, sure, you could. Probably should have thought about what I would do before this moment, but I mean, sure, take it. Go ahead. I never liked that pawn anyway. He was supposed to be an E pawn. He became a D pawn. I don't like pawns like that. He should just have stayed in his column. I promise nothing bad will happen. Don't worry about the fact that this all leads back to your king. Well, yeah, but move. Go, move from here, horse. I'm up 12 points. I'm drunk with power. Like, the best thing that you could do in a position like this would be, yeah, something that attacks the king and forces me to give up a piece at the same time. I mean, outside of checkmate. So if you see an opportunity to do that, that's a really good thing to do. That's usually how I mess up here. Well, I'm just gonna come over here. Yep. I, I think I put my foot. Oh no, I didn't. No, I'm covered. I'm good. There's no way you can hurt me. You can be annoying though. You really can be. I'll just come over here then. And it's fine. It's no big. I just made it worse. I just made it worse. No, no, I didn't. I'm still covered. But I really have to start checking where I'm going. I don't think I'm gonna get a third freebie. I'm gonna win this one for the USA, the America team. For Donald Trump, the president. Oh my god, this is how even for a copy pasta that's way too long. I can't even find a place to cut it. It's all one run-on sentence. There's got to be a period in this thing. There's not a single period. Okay. Okay, it cuts it off for me.
I owe my Trump supporting friends an apology. I've been critical of the Trump presidency these last 4 years, and I'm still exhausted from the experience. But to be fair, President Trump wasn't that bad, other than when he incited an insurrection against the government, mismanaged a pandemic that killed nearly 500,000 Americans, separated children from their families, lost those children in the bureaucracy, tear-gassed peaceful protesters on Lafayette Square so he could hold a photo op holding a Bible in front of a church.
You're just being sarcastically anti-Trump. That's not even what I was looking for. I'm gonna take your rook now. Check. It's my rook. There's nothing you can do about it. You really have to just come over to the white side at this point. I mean, I did warn you. I told you that this whole deal was pointing at your king. It's checkmate in one move, I think. No, no, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't, not really sure how you could get out of that. This little pawn, I mean, like he tried. Like at the last minute, he's like, I'm gonna get to the end, but I don't think he's really gonna make it. I think it's checkmate in one. Okay, well, it's not. It won't let me take an extra move, no matter how hard I try. Yeah, I don't see how you would get out of it because I go here, I get a queen. You're just all sorts of like locked in right now. Meanwhile, my king is free as a bird, enjoying his rightful position in the center of the board, free from threats. Now, we've tried to do this with as few casualties as possible. Um, but you've got to put down the sword. Because trust me, if it keeps going and the H column rook has to come out, I'm telling you that guy's a madman. Like I don't know if I can put him back in the corner. Yeah. It says I made a bunch of blunders, but I don't care. Uh, yeah, something went wrong with that one, but it was still fun. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't like when you put your pawn up here because your knights weren't ready yet. And then it doesn't like the bishop thing. I think those were really what, because if you look at the advantage bar, it's all pretty even. Like white starts out with a bit of an edge because it's just unfair. That's how it works. But then the pawn and then the bishop thing just did not go well. And from there wasn't really much coming back. I guess it says this move was bad. I don't know how I gave up a bishop. I guess you could take, but yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could have taken it. I don't know if I saw that. Okay, but it doesn't matter. How is this a blunder? I don't agree with this. The engine says I should have captured your bishop, but I don't agree with that because I'm like, there's two rooks right there. Yeah, this whole thing, the engine just thinks that both of us are derping through the entire ordeal. It's like, I don't understand what you stupid humans are doing. And then the rest is pretty much fine. It's just those two moves that, like, yeah, they screwed you. My rating went up. It's almost back to 400 now. No, I want to save the game. I saved. Oh. Well, it's good that that's good because that was the last time. You still don't have laundry? There's a lot of reasons why that doesn't scare me, and the easiest one to articulate is because I won. Hey, baby. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you got me. You got me. But that quest looks fun. It says it's story rich. Okay. Well, I didn't I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Thomas Cipher? I guess it's a play on homicide and Cipher, but viscerally it strikes me as just a really bad name for a product. Tommy Cipher sounds weird. Another Sims 4 expansion pack. Oh boy. Sure am glad EA's continued to work on the same broken game instead of fixing it. Oh, widget looks nerdy. It looks like something I would play. I heard this game is supposed to be embarrassingly bad. Which I don't know anything about it, but the last Dragon Age game I played was pretty bad. Which is sad, like it used to be good. I don't know what that is. That looks too shooty. That looks fine. It still doesn't run on max. Okay, that's fine. It's a fishing game. This is the game idea I told you about. I hate people, and it's overwhelmingly yeah, of course, because it's a good idea. I don't know if you remember, we talked about this a long time ago, but I was like, someone should just make a game where all you do is like fish around a fishing hole, and it's like a chat room, and you just hang out with people and you fish. Well, someone did it, and it's popular. What do you know? It's almost like all you have to do is like think for 10 seconds about a good idea before you make the game. I mean, it says this is a web game, but I don't know, it's on Steam, it's for sale. It's not clear how you play it. I would just be mad the whole time though, because I'm like, this was like, I told you guys this would be a good game. It looks cute though. They might just mean like on the web as like a cute way of saying it's connected, as opposed to like it being an actual web game. Like, it looks like they started out as a literal web game, but usually, yeah, I don't know, like it's a zip. I mean, like it could still run on Mac. I don't know if it does. Like if it was in browser, it would probably run on Macs, but I don't think it is. Yeah, please Mac support. Okay, that's the first comment. Yeah, most of these people are just looking to play it on Mac. Who are you responding to? I could have answered their question. What are you doing? Get out of here. Go away. Yeah, the guy was playing who I was losing really badly on. I just stayed in the game, and it was hard because he was losing a lot. I mean, he was winning a lot. And then he blundered his queen. So now I'm winning. And I'm glad I stayed in the game. Okay. So I don't see bishops moving to this rank very often. I think you really have to have a good way to justify that move. Because now your pawn here is not going anywhere. And that blocks this guy in. Like, you have to fiend shadow him. I don't know. It's interesting. The fact that I never see it is like, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna bode well. Um, but it is good in the sense that when you play different moves, even if they're not the optimal move, like it makes it a lot harder for people to know what to play. Let me see what Snake says. I'll get him up to speed. What do you think? Please remember to keep your replies to 1 to 4 sentences only. Well, I guess I can add that later. I kind of want to see what his thoughts are. It just needs like there's a few problems left I have to solve, and then I could have this all happen automatically. Small. It's small. Okay, that's cool what you wrote there, Snake, but I'm not gonna read it. Okay, I am gonna have you say it. We don't need you to be stable. Okay, that's fine. Generate that speech.
Ah, a new battlefield. Good. Let's see what we're dealing with. Annie's already asserting dominance with her bishop to e3, taking control of the center and setting up a potential offensive line. That's a solid move. A calculated strike that's setting up for flexibility. I like her style. You can tell she's prepared to go the distance here. And you, Justin, d5 and nc6, huh? Classic, playing it safe. Textbook even. Don't tell me you're planning to hunker down and just react to Annie's moves. Take initiative, soldier. You can't win a war by sitting back and waiting. Show me some aggression, something with teeth. Or are you just here to hand over the board?
Jeez, Snake. It's a little harsh. It's just 2 moves, buddy. They're pretty standard moves. Yeah, okay, but isn't what's the move? Bishop D, Bishop D E, Bishop E3. But isn't Bishop E3 such a weird move from Annie though? Come on. I'm definitely gonna win. Okay, let's just see what he says and then I'll play my move.
Weird? More like bold. Annie's B3 isn't just some random flail. It's got intent, kid. She's controlling crucial squares on the board and keeping her options open, maybe even prepping for a sneaky queenside castle. That's the kind of unpredictable tactic that'll have you scrambling if you underestimate it. Look, you might think you're in a strong spot now, but if you don't start playing like you mean it, that bishop's gonna carve a path straight through your defenses. Besides, definitely gonna win. Let's see some proof before you start the victory parade.
Okay.
Remember, just because you think you're the hero of this story doesn't mean the board agrees.
The pauses are killing me. They're so funny. See, this is why I think it'd be worth it to set it up. Because, like, imagine if I just had him, like, live commentating on a game. It'd be so fun. We might have to play... No, I'll figure out how to make it work on chess.com. Because chess.com makes it hard to get the moves. But it's the one that has the best app. So that's why I picked it. And like I'm sure I could figure out a way to grab this. When he where is it?
Weird? That bishop's gonna
Yeah, when he did this.
That bishop's gonna
I thought he was gonna be like, that bitch is gonna carve her way through your battle lines. I was like, Jesus Christ, Snake. But then he said bishop. But just like the way he was saying it, I was like, oh my god. We made you too mean, buddy. I don't think so. My brain no worky, but we're gonna do this. I go E3. I mean, I don't really think you can do that much to me. I mean, this guy's hanging out, but he's not gonna do nothing. I, yeah, let's see. Oh, is this a trap? It could be a trap. Okay, well you didn't take my pawn. I was kind of hoping you would take my pawn. It's still a pretty good trap though. I'm gonna do this. Like, what are you gonna do about that? Because I'm attacking both of them.
All right, Justin, don't get cocky. Yeah, X4 feels good. A solid fork, classic pawn capture. You're breaking into her position. But before you start patting yourself on the back, look at Annie's setup here. By pushing F4, Annie's not just throwing pieces around. She's prepping to open up that F file, which could get real dangerous for you if you're not careful. That F pawn is like a fuse that could ignite into a full-on offensive against your king. If she castles kingside and brings her rook into play, you're going to be feeling some heat real quick. So sure, enjoy the little pawn munch, but don't get comfortable. Annie's not handing you a win here. She's baiting you to overextend. Keep your head in the game, or she'll make you regret it.
It's harsh, man. I think you're still winning this position somehow. Like, I don't think that was a good move for me. Cause I was thinking like I was thinking like I take, right? And then your pieces are stuck. Like your queen could come down, but obviously she won't. But no, you can just take the pawn. Like yeah, I'm gonna take back with the knight, but then your queen is here, your knight's here, your pawn's here, and I've got like nothing on my side of the board. I don't think this was a good move for me. That's exactly what I mean though. When you do weird shit like play bishop to e6, that's or e3, that's so weird. I just I don't know what to do. You're not gonna like it though if you take that knight. Okay, you took the knight. Okay, well, did you like it? I bet you didn't. So, uh, oh well, you you don't have to. You could have just let me have that. You didn't. I guess you could just have let that one be. What do you want to go under? Do you want to go under? Go away, huh? Where you go, baby? Um, um, I don't know what to do. Uh, feel like this is not smart, but I can't completely figure out why. Be gone, queen. You be gone. You scat. Shoot. Get out of here. Can't you see, queen? We don't want you here no more. You gotta go. You gotta leave. This hurts us more than it hurts you. Do you ever like start a chess game and then just make the chess pieces like talk to each other and have like they have a house together? I think that's a pretty normal thing for chess players to do. Oh. No, I think like you grab the piece and you kind of shake them to show that they're talking, and they like, well, I'm a pawn. I'm working at my pawn job. I'm working at my pawn job too. Like that's just it's. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure everyone does that. It's not. It's. You're not gonna make me feel embarrassed about it. Nice try though. You can't psych me out. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trucking with these pawns. They're working for me. Yeah, that's still working. Goodbye, pony. See, this is why you can't give in to terroristic threats, because I threatened your queen and your queen left. So now we're just like, okay, well, let's threaten the horsey. We're just gonna threaten everyone. Now I'm feeling better about this position. Now, oh, okay. I don't like that you get moves. I feel like it'd be easier if you didn't get moves. Because every time I try and do something, then you move. And then it's like, okay, well now, like, that's messed with the thing I was going to do. Yeah, but you could get a turn like I could get 2 turns and then maybe you get a turn. Like that way it feels like more fun. I'm not saying you can't have any turns. Like yeah, I guess that would be a single player game. But you get so many turns that it doesn't feel fair. Um well, yeah, I mean, be gone, horsey? Horsey be gone? Is this gonna work a third time in a row? Horsey be gone. No, it's not gonna work a third. No, okay, okay, okay. No, yeah, it totally all going according to plan. I didn't luck out on anything. It's totally gonna work a third time in a row. I'm just gonna chase your pieces all around the board. See, I think what happened is we got in this position where you have these pieces, but they're not like your pawn's not really defended by anything but the queen, and the queen's not defended. So, which happens a lot in opening games where you take material or you have some sort of strong center. It's not like it's not necessarily that it's a bad position, but like that often leads to situations where your pieces just kind of get chased away. Yeah, we're expendable. That's what my pawn said. My pawn said that because they talk. They talk to each other a lot. They're friends. I don't like you, pony. Should I do it again? I might do it again. I don't know if it helps me to do it again, but it's funny now. Um, Be gone, pony. Be gone. Get out of here. Get lost. You can go. Just go back where you came from. Yeah, I don't think that was the best move for me to make, but I just want to kick your pony around. Not literally. I don't want to kick a pony. I want to threaten to kick a pony. Hey, you guys, you better stop doing it. That's not nice. Well, we're gonna keep doing it. We're not nice people. Haha! You didn't think of that, did you? Haha! Haha! Yeah, it wasn't me. That was the pieces were saying that. So. Like, this could go into a checkmate, and I bet you Snake would still be like, Annie's just biding her time, Justin. I'm moving my pawns all over the boardy now, though, Snake. I'm clearly chessing the heck out of this. Ubu. Okay, I might need to add that bit to get him to say less after this.
Oh, Justin. Chessing the heck out of this, huh? With pawns everywhere like you're redecorating the board. Look, you're moving pawns like you're setting up for a barbecue, not a battle. Sure, Oscon looks like it's handling Annie's knight on g5, but you're giving up tempo just to push pieces around.
That's not
Meanwhile,
how kicking works.
she's building up a serious position here. Annie's got her queen on d2, primed to bring pressure onto your king side. And that knight of hers, it's not just some pesky little piece. It's staring right at your bishop on f5. If she decides to trade down or start an attack, you're going to be in a tight spot real fast. This is chess, not gardening. Stop messing with pawns and start playing like you mean it. Because if you're not careful, you'll end up with pawns and not much else.
I don't know, Annie. Are you gonna put me in a tight spot real fast? Okay, I don't mean like, I just realized what that could mean. I didn't mean it like, I was thinking, okay, I don't mean like, I just meant bondage, which is somehow more wholesome than. So I'm gonna play more of the chess now. Okay, so you moved your knight back. Good. This is my side of the board, and your pieces aren't welcome here. Hmm. Have you not been getting like your foot rubs? Yeah, it kind of is. I don't know who is doing your hourly massages, but they need to be put on notice. Now I'm just like tunnel vision. I just want to chase your knight around, and it's clearly not accomplishing anything. Um, like Snake is right about one thing. I'm not really developing any pieces. I'm going to develop some pieces. But how the heck do I do that with my pawns out here, like in the middle of nowhere? Hello? I am the opposing queen, and I have come here to cause havoc. I don't know. I don't like this square. You'd have to trade at least one piece to take it though. And you'd be trading it for a pawn. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going over here. What are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do nothing about it. There will be nothing done about it. Hmm. I I don't bring my phone to the shower now because it has those cracks. I used to bring it, but I still get worried about it. I think your phone is more water protected than mine. Oh, but if you do go to the shower and oh, that's fancy. That's like space tech. not the best castle. My king's not really safe. He kind of castled into a completely exposed position, but it got our rook over. That's all I care about. I mean, like I said, we can do this whenever, but if you do go shower, you should probably at least let me know so that I don't talk, because I don't think you'll be able to hear in the shower. And plus, it's gonna get all steamy, and just, I assume every time a girl showers, no matter what the reason is, it's just like a steamy, sensual experience. So, I don't want to interrupt that, um, with like just mumbly noises you can't hear about a chess game. Oh, there was such a better move. No, no, there was such a better move. I'm still gonna take the better move. Check. You can have the center. I'll have your king. Oh, you moved him. I thought that was one of your options. I didn't think you would pick it. It might be the better option. Because otherwise you basically would have to give up the rook. So I probably would have done that too. Hmm. Well, I feel like that made my. I feel like that's not great because that pawn was keeping this column, kind of protected, but we glopped it. You can't take it back. It'd be suicide to take it back. Although, like, yeah, it's like a mix with this pawn if you leave him, because he's not passed. Like, you could still take him with this guy. So he's kind of far up, but he's also not protected by any other pawns, like on either side. So he's not that good of a pawn. Like, arguably this pawn is better, but obviously he's blocked by the bishop. Hey, I'm a good pawn. What are you talking? Okay, okay, we're done. We're done talking for the pawn. This is a pretty tense position here, though. It's like a Mexican standoff. That's the perfect way to describe chess, is the most boring Mexican standoff that has ever occurred. Oh, he's actually answering. Okay. Whoa, I didn't. Okay, buddy. I don't actually want advice. Uh, okay. I tried to ask Snake how I could make my pieces look scarier, but he just tried to tell me like how to play better. No. I really enjoyed having that like as an option. What if I do that though? It's kind of cheeky, right? Like what if I do that? You can't save them both. You gotta punish me now. You can't save them both. See, a lot of people can fight off a queen. They can fight off a bishop, but they can't fight off a quiship. It's just too difficult. I eat it. He's gone because I eat it. Now I'm gonna eat him too. And like I don't know, that guy probably eventually. Just because I want him to worry about it. And that guy. Just so that my guys don't think they're safe. Ever. Oh. My man, you just committed regicide. How do you feel? He didn't say anything back because pawns don't talk. That would be silly for someone to do. Yeah. Do you ever like to take your rook and put it on your other rook and like act like he's hiding? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive. I didn't. I wasn't thinking about that when I said it. I didn't mean to be insensitive. I mean, you could do that with your knights. I don't have two knights. I just have this one lonely knight. He's never even moved in his life. I mean, you're gonna come back up here though, right? You have to. Or I'm gonna do this fun move. Here, have happy and enjoy the move. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Well, that's mean. Don't do it. I didn't see what you were going for. Don't you leave him alone. This is just because I said that he is over here and he hasn't moved. You leave my pieces alone. I don't want to scare you, but right here, all of these squares, trap cards. Like, I probably shouldn't even tell you that. Yeah, but I'm just gonna do that. These pieces down here, like you're gonna save us, right? You're gonna do something to save us, right? But I'm just concerned about these guys up here. This has been a weird game. Battlefield looks very exposed. My king castled, your king didn't. I can't tell that either that I can't tell that there's any difference because of the positions they ended up in are just really weird. Um hmm, I think it's just too late for him to do anything. Like you can attack the bishop, but she's back, boys. Queen is back on the menu. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have a plan for. I mean, he's defending the bishop, so I guess that's good. But nothing's defending him, so it's gonna be. I don't know. I guess you could like do something like that, but you really can't. Or I mean, you have to start making hard choices here. If you do that, then that's the whole reason I put the rook here, is to trap your rook. Um, I don't know. Like I think you could pull this off if you weren't playing against like the greatest chess player of all time. Unfortunately, I do happen to be the greatest chess player of all time. Well, okay then. Okay, 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 okay. I see that. I see what you did. Uh huh. Well then I kind of have to now. You're gonna take it. That was his whole job, was to take the rook if you moved your knight. I don't have a plan for getting the king, but we're gonna get him. Don't you? They didn't do anything to you. They didn't hurt you at all. You're just lashing out at them. Snake, Annie isn't saying much. I feel like I'm winning, but what if all of the captures until now have been part of an elaborate trap that I'm still hopelessly blind to? Oh, Annie, I'm sorry. I you, Snake Snake betrayed you. He's not even programmed to do that. It's awkward. Uh, he thinks. I asked him if this was a trap because I was trying to get him to say something funny, and he's like, "No, this ain't a trap, Justin. You're just paranoid. You're just winning now." So I asked, maybe I asked it to him in the wrong way, but he didn't stay in character. Although, like, I don't know how to immediately translate this into success, and your bishop is kind of annoying me. This should work. Your knights are annoying. Be gone. If you take this, all you're gonna do is free my rook. That's all that's gonna happen. That's why I moved the bishop. That seems rude. Yeah, I'm on a dark square now. You go home, bishop. You can't touch me on here. See, this is why I can change whenever I want. It's because I studied the board. You know, when other people, I, I studied the blade. You have still managed to really annoy me with where you put these things. But we're gonna crack it. Okay, I kind of forgot that he was stranded there. I guess we could have saved him. That's true. Just seeing if there's a better way to do this. I don't think there is. Guess we just take him. I don't really like. I could go here. I don't get what the point would be though. I ate him. He's eated. It's all eated. Things are looking pretty dicey. I think I think your people would understand now if you came over to the white side, and just or came over to the black side. Excuse me. Um, and just got blacked. Just admitted our supremacy. We are the superior army here. We're gonna make great laws for the nation. We're gonna be a good country. This war was well fought, but um, unless your king starts biting, like I think we have this. I hope he's not a biter. Yeah, I mean, you can. Well, I'm not trying to get you to resign. I just, you definitely can. You don't have to play losing positions if you don't want to. I think this was an even game for a long time, but then it just fell apart. I don't know what the idea with this move is. I was thinking like I could, fork your pieces here, but I can't because of your pawn. I just wasn't. I missed it. You keep protecting your pieces though. You can't save them. I may be too orbed out to checkmate you properly, but you can't save them. Promise this is going somewhere. Just don't make the move. Oh, you made the one move that prolongs this. If you take with the bishop, I I guess I could go here, but you can still get out. You ruined it, little pawn. Why did I even do that? What does that even accomplish? It accomplishes less than nothing. That's a bad move. Yeah, of course you're just gonna. I didn't even see that till the very end. Doesn't think either of us played very well. I guess that's what happens when you play so late. Yeah, it's just like a whole bunch of like, what are either of you doing? I fail to understand what you humans are trying to accomplish. Okay, I just want to see where it went wrong. So everything's pretty good. It doesn't like the bit. Yeah, it says the bishop is weird. You are though. Like the thing is, even like when you hold on, like even when things go wrong, you still keep making like moves that prevent me from figuring out how to like really like take advantage of things. Like every time you make a move, and I'm like, oh, that's well, that doesn't stop my plan. Then like, oh, it actually does stop my plan, or oh, you actually are protecting everything I was trying to attack. I think you're pretty great at chess. I think you haven't practiced as much. I mean, like, frankly, it's like I should be like probably doing a lot better because I had been playing so much the last couple of weeks. But you know what you're doing, and I think that's really cool. Huh. It doesn't like this move actually. Yeah, it says that to me sometimes. Yeah, we don't like to see that. The 100 elo. I'm not like I will say like there's a lot of moves on your side that it's like why are you making this move? But I mean, I think most of it came after you were already under a lot of stress in your position. Um, like things the mistakes really start around 25 and like the position for you is not good. Yeah, like the chasing of the knight around and then like it just got really aggressive really fast. So like it's pretty understandable. There was a point in time though where like you like what I mean when I say you're just really good naturally is you play bishop e3, which I think is a really weird move, and the engine thinks is a really weird move. But then like we kept playing, and it's like I feel like see like at this point in time, when you take with the queen, we're still even. Like there's not a single like full point in either way. Even coming out of such a weird opening, um, it felt like I didn't know what to do at all, and you just played exactly what you need to play. And then like I guess it does I remember I was like, I feel like this is dumb, but I can't articulate why this is dumb. And the engine's like, yeah, that was a dumb. And then we just started to kind of blunder, I guess. Like, I think the mistake here when you move the queen back is like, yeah, you it was good to move the queen. I don't think that was the blunder, but usually there's a space you can move the queen into that gives you some sort of an advantage. I think the engine wants you to have looked for that. Like you could go here. I mean, I don't know. Like these probably all have downsides. Like I know I can move my pawns up, so I don't know why what does it say? You ever looked at opportunity? Oh, okay. So it says you should have just captured my pawn, I guess. And then like if you had done that, it says you're actually have a pretty huge advantage because I can't take you back. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I guess you would just be up a pawn. But yeah, like so yeah, like I blundered that and then you blundered in response. But up until then, like you played the weirdest opening that I've seen all night. And you were still in a winning position. Like you don't teach that. You're just really good at chess. Like I feel like this game was better than the last game, but I guess the engine doesn't agree with me. Yeah, I think that just comes down to the fact that I've been looking at chess for like a couple weeks now, and I see the same openings over and over again. I can only move the horses out after. Um, yeah, I mean the problem with moving the bishop though is like there's a good reason why moving this pawn is usually considered so important. Because if you move this pawn, your queen is free, your bishop is free. You can support this pawn easily with your knight. So you're doing all that, you would get all that if you just move the pawn instead of the bishop. The only advantage to moving the bishop here is, yeah, you get the bishop out. So you are right with that. Like, you do get the bishop out, but it's just not worth it to do it like that. Like, ideally, you would just move the pawn up here, and then you could still just move the bishop out. Like, they go out from behind the pawns, and it's fine. And like what happened with my pawn where he got here and he's attacking both, like that's a good reason. Every time, like, because I've done, yeah, no, for real, like it might have worked. Like, I think by the time you did lose your queen, it was already starting to tilt, but you had a winning position here with the queen as far as where you moved it. Yeah, I mean, I probably would have moved elsewhere as well. I didn't even think about you taking it because I thought I would just take back. I don't know. But that's what I mean, though. Like, I just explained why this is not a good move. And, like, I'm not a great player, but I was trying to, like, just play, like, normal moves. And I still feel like you would have won. And then this whole last section is just it being like, okay, you can checkmate now. Okay, you can checkmate now. Whenever you're ready to actually see the checkmate. Um, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, the first game I resigned, the opposite happened. Like, I feel like you were about to win because of the mid game. I didn't resign because of that. There was just the other stuff happening. But so I don't think that's always true. But another way to think about it is, especially with lower level chess, a lot of games don't even have a mid game. Like, the opening just goes disastrously for one side or the other. And a lot of games, like the majority of the games I play, go from opening to end game. There is no middle game whatsoever. But pretty much all of our games have a middle game because, like, you don't make anything easy. Like, both of us make mistakes because we're not chess players, but like you don't like make any of it easy to capitalize on. Um, I think, like, yeah, you're either gonna win or lose in the mid game, true, but like you get to the mid game consistently. You identify as a problem. Okay. This, yeah, yeah. I feel yeah. That's true. That's a little too real for me. I also identify as a problem. Anytime I have a bishop and a knight next to each other with one square in between in the beginning, I worry about stuff like this because it always seems to happen. But again, you turn it into something winning. You're weird like that. But then, like, we each blundered like one after the other. So, oh my god, she's ferocious. I wish I could hear her singing for you right now. I'm sure it's beautiful. She's got the nasal cavities open. She's vocalizing. She's enunciating. She must be singing the most beautiful opera. Well, I mean, you do have to have a pretty good reason for that. She's there too. She should have gotten at least a third of it. It should be a third for Annie, a third for Foxy, and a third for Bean. If I can find my Switch, I might. Where was that game? If I can find my Switch, I might look at this game more. Well, yeah, but they have to like look. They gotta be on the bed. Like, okay, it's not. We're not that generous. No, not the pervy game. We're not going to like take the ice cream on a tour of the house. But if they're on the bed crew, like, yeah, of course they get an even third. Like, I don't know anything about this game, but it says, it's a roguelike with deck building elements, I think. And it's overwhelmingly positive. I don't know, like, for Steam, when I see this, I usually just assume, like, it's a really good game. The graphics look cute. It reminds me a lot of Slay the Spire. Yeah, I think if I can find my Switch and it still works, then I might get it. Baby. Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. You didn't even have to finish the sentence. I I also don't want you to have clothes. So you should probably take care of that. Like, get out of those horrible things. They're awful. They're they're stifling. I love you. Okay. Well, thanks for playing with me. Um I hope it was okay. I had fun. And don't get too don't get too I can't even. Don't get too naked now, okay? Okay. Hey, babe. All right. I will talk to you soon.